darkness, my old friend. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, imbecile.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
All week long.
All rise is right. Let me turn my mic up. That might help. We got a case back at it on the stand is a lovely looking woman who has a giant neck tattoo, by the way.
And wearing what appears to be a tracksuit from Russia?
Maybe. She looks very stunned and or scared. I'm not sure. Anyways, we'll jump right into it. The Double Dirty Doors courtroom. Here we are on We Got a Case. Myself, Credence, and Mikey the Legend back with you 5 days a week, by the way, at 1 p.m. East. Live Zoom court drama unfolding in front of our very eyes. We'll jump around a little bit. We'll try not to talk as much as we usually do. Please share this because we were just live a few minutes ago.
Under the following terms, you shall make full restitution, and the amount or matter to be ordered by the court is directed by the court or probation officer.
She stole some things, by the way. I was watching
any and all financial disclosure forms is directed by the court or probation officer. I'll order that you stay out of the Macy's store located at 3401 Dale Road.
It'd be great if she got that from Macy's, no?
Mm-hmm. Still got the tag on
this. This was credits of 3+2.
That's what I understand. Yes, Your Honor.
Order that you serve 5 days in the county jail.
Probably be good. Clean her up a little bit.
3+2 are awarded. I'll also order that you pay a $300 restitution fund. Fine, an identical amount will be imposed and stayed pending successful completion of probation. And I will order that you pay a $40 security, $30 criminal conviction assessment fees, and a $38 theft fee.
Pay, baby.
By clean up, I mean off the drugs. She's got to. She looks
Your Honor,
hammered, doesn't she?
Any fines or fees, with the exception of the restitution.
Late night at work, Creed.
Client's poverty status.
Your client's what?
Poverty status.
What the basis of her income right now?
Paper mill don't pay much.
Right now, if you would like me to submit a financial declaration form, I can.
Ms. Smug, is that your understanding? You're not employed at this time?
And she is currently undergoing outpatient rehab for drug treatment and had previously completed a 2-month program as well.
Okay.
Creed, no job and shopping at Macy's? Shame.
$40 security, $30 criminal conviction assessment fees. And this will be stayed pending successful completion of probation. But I will order that you pay the $300 restitution fund fine.
In other words, he was saying, you ain't getting none of that money.
Specific terms, Mr. Garcia?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, and this...
You can ask all you want, Your Honor, but
following general probation
it ain't
terms
happening.
that you...
Apparently mine too. We had a great Creed frame right at the end of Voyeur.
Courts report in person to your probation officer, 801 11th Street, Modesto.
Not yours. He's talking about his. Ed's talking about his Mikey internet.
Unless otherwise directed by probation.
Good.
In any case, could you report today? They're right across the street. Yeah. Okay, report to them today. And then
that's Amber. And just
if you are being investigated for any new crime, you shall report any such law enforcement contact to your probation officer within 24 hours. Mr. Bowler, were you living in Stanislaus County?
Well, she is out of county right now. She does have a place to stay in county. We did discuss this earlier. I would like her to be able to return to her county where she lives in San Jose. But from what I understand, that's basically between her and probation.
Right, and she can get a travel pass. So if she goes today, they may give her one since she's already been sentenced. So, so that would be Santa Clara County?
Yeah.
In order that you not leave Stanislaus or Santa Clara counties for more than 48 hours without the written consent of your probation officer.
My job was stealing things, Your Honor.
Permission from your probation officer before moving out of the county. Notify probation within 24 hours of any change of address. Submit your person, vehicle, or property under your control and residence to search and seizure anytime, day or night, finding law enforcement or probation officer with or without probable cause, reasonable suspicion.
Was he looking for a surprise witness?
Participate in
Kool-Aid Man, maybe?
general counseling and education at the discretion of your probation officer. Do not knowingly own.
I didn't realize how dirty the bottom of that door is.
Any ammunition or
is.
firearms,
It's bad.
or that you provide blood specimen or biological samples. And
I just don't understand why the other courtrooms that all look the same.
296A.
Both doors are not that dirty.
Fees and costs is agreed upon with probation based on your ability to pay.
It's stolen from
And you
Macy's.
understand and agree to those terms
Yeah,
of
come on,
probation.
man.
Yes.
I do have a gun check from probation showing no registered firearms.
Pew pew, please.
So you'll be released on probation. Good luck to you. Anything else?
Anything else?
The
I
theft
mean,
fee, yes, I will also say that. I'm sorry.
should we get her cleaned up, Your Honor? I mean,
Well,
Oh,
she just
I'm
got done with the
sending
drug
along
treatment plan. Old Slick just said a 2-month thing. I thought they said.
True name, as far as I know, Alexandria, Brittany, and Mogg.
she's got money for tattoos, Creed.
This actually, the gun check says Alexandria, Brittany, and Saucedo.
Oh, pardon me.
So since I was running a different person, Miss Mogg, I'm asking you to wait in the courtroom for us to get the gun check because
She
if
doesn't look like I
firearm,
mean,
I'll need to tell you what else you have to do to take care of that. Okay.
I don't think she's got any PPs on her.
Hell, you never
Oh,
know.
let's check
boy,
out the
that-
outfit.
Thank you.
Well,
Certainly
that,
doesn't fit her very well.
no, but the front was very not flattering. Oh, look at a little belly.
She said it.
All right, so now the next person will come in through those double doors.
What you are witnessing is real. The participants are not actors. They are actual litigants with a case pending.
I saw someone had a higher number on somebody. Okay, 41.
T-
It's going to be hard to program my mind after I don't know how
Seeing
many
that
years.
belly.
Okay, I'm going to write it down.
Yeah, was it the gut that got you, T?
Oh, sure.
There's Matt Cave. Good to see you, buddy.
We're just watching your beautiful camera outside.
We
the
just stopped
window.
by your house and you weren't home.
We left a note.
Then we looked at the pool and
Somebody was in it.
Gallegos.
You let us know when you
Gallegos.
hang out your clothes.
That was Miss Griffin.
Oh, Miss Griffin coming in. What up, Miss Griffin?
oh, this dude was just falling asleep back there, yawning like crazy.
I mean, he is on a
Okay, we'll get
podcast.
on with People versus
He
Alan
doesn't like.
Gallegos, Case 21-3061. Mr. Gallegos
No, she's
present,
not.
with Mr. Martinez and Ms. Griffin for the people. And this matter is on for preliminary examination, counsel.
Your Honor, the people are moving to continue, and I apologize for not filing a 1050, a written 1050. The case agent in this case is on COVID leave, and I just wasn't sure he's been on COVID leave, so I wasn't sure when.
Who's that?
He was going to be off, and I just confirmed that last night. So I didn't have a chance.
Is she filling her mug with the big thing she was drinking out of?
I think
on,
so.
a mandatory training in San Diego. So I was trying to get other officers to take his place, and it's just not working.
Right, Mr.
I mean, she's the hottest chick in the room.
Martinez, any objection to the continuance request?
No, Your Honor, Ms. Griffin did email us her situation.
She also knows there's not much competition in the room.
Going today.
Speak
So
for
I have
yourself.
only-
I mean, come
I'll
on.
find good cause and also
You talking
find good cause to not file a written motion. to
She's
do that.
masked up and
Take
ready for
notice in
love.
This matter.
She's ready for bingo.
Mr. Gallegos, do you continue to waive time for a preliminary examination?
Yes.
Vacate
Yes.
this, reset. Counsel, do you have a proposed date?
I'm guessing you're talking about
When would you like to-
one all the way over there or my girl. You talking about my girl, T?
I heard your girl
Or
say
this
something earlier, Creed. Not my girl, but your girl. I could have swore I heard her say.
can't get up. I can't get up.
I saw, because I use, hey, Brent,
First week of
uh,
August.
you know, on Roku, and I'm going through my list, and there's the turtle as the thing, and I'm like, oh, God.
Considered August
I can see that.
11th.
I know he's the defendant's like, whew, continuance. Glad that guy got the
Your Honor,
C
I was supposed to
word.
have a
I don't have
trial
to be
during
seen.
the week, but
We might not
the
find
11th
out.
the 11th is
A
open.
lot of these
I
they
think
just push
they're
through,
right.
unfortunately, to other dates. And
Which department?
kind of like over here, that
Memorial
happens a
weekend,
lot.
nobody could test. I tested the first day I could test.
T?
I went up there and I showed up and I tested clean.
T?
I got people I have to take care of. I have a house. My grandma's dying.
Hold on. Woodall. Miss Woodall.
Our guy.
Are you indicating that you tested on Tuesday?
On the first day, yes, Tuesday.
Right
I
now.
like the crying will
All
get
right.
you out of.
And you're saying that your test came back clean.
Yes.
All right. So, Ms. Woodall, you admit to the use on the 7th
Congratulations,
and
Jenna Rick.
16th, as your counsel's indicating.
You muted
You're
yourself,
muted
ma'am.
again.
Yes, yes.
She got in her hand a lighter.
All right. So, Ms. Woodall, listen. From the 16th to now, what's been going on with you?
Grandma's dying.
I was clean for a year.
I'm guessing drugs.
And I don't know. My grandpa died and I don't know. I don't I just didn't deal with it well.
All right. All right, Ms. Woodall, listen to me. Okay. Listening to me?
Yep.
All right, look. The only way that we're going to be able to help you is, and that's ultimately my intent, okay, is to help you, is you got to be just straightforward with me. Anybody that's ever been before me knows you tell me the truth. I'm not going to punish you. I may do some things you don't like, but I'm not going to punish you for that. But you got to be straight up with me.
Now, as I was saying,
Okay. So now I'm going to ask you a question, and I just need you to try to give me an honest answer so I can figure out what to do. Okay. So on the
Yes,
16th, you relapsed, and on the 16th, you tested positive.
Correct.
Okay. So now between the 16th and Memorial Day, how many other times did you use?
I used a few times, probably like 5.
Okay. All
Crying
right.
lesbians
All right,
always
Lisa.
break my heart.
Woodall, I appreciate your
That
honesty.
member's badge.
Okay. I'm just going to tell you that. So now, Ms. Woodall, next question. All these are hard questions, but you know the answer to them. When was the last time you used?
The last time I used was 10 days ago.
Okay, so I want you to make sure what you're telling me, because that's not going to add up,
Oh God.
because that means between the 15th or the 16th and the 20th, thereabouts of May, you would have used 5 times.
5 times.
It's 9 days ago.
You talking about
7 days
Stephanie?
ago.
Boxer briefs.
All right. So
Yep.
here's
And
here's
then
the thing.
sweatpants.
You
And then
don't
other pants.
remember exactly. Would that be
No.
right? Okay.
That would be right.
Okay.
All right,
So,
from
Ms.
10 days
Woodall,
ago to 7 days ago. Oh,
not
titty.
that I'm going to follow.
Wow. Yeah, boy.
What do
Alexander,
you
thank you.
think I ought to do with you?
And Ed, my God. And I understand what you're saying by that, though. You're right. I get that.
Oh,
Right.
I
Yes,
don't
that's-
know.
From these people.
I don't know.
I think that he feels that she's half-assing this right now. Like,
Yeah,
being
she's not being
completely
100% honest. Yeah.
She's
Ms.
she's
Woodall,
throwing
that's
some of
what
it out
we're-
there, but
You're struggling a lot right now, right?
I was doing so well for a year and it just came crashing down.
I know. All right. Okay, so just listen. Just listen. And I'm proud of
Jason,
you
you're
for
saying.
that year. Okay. And
Don't work
like
that way.
with any addiction, you're going to run into a problem. And now we got to get you past that problem. Okay. We all got to kind of work together to do that. Okay.
Yes.
this morning.
So here's the thing. And my job is I
Does he
want
put
you
her in
alive.
jail?
That's what I want you, because I think you can do this. I think you can track yourself through this addiction and you can work through it. But I got to have you there. You know what I mean?
Yes.
All right. So what other things today do you have to take care of?
I have to take care of a couple of job interviews.
Of course.
Okay, what do you mean by that? You have to go to those interviews today?
Yeah.
Okay, what time are your interviews?
My interviews are at
She be a mech rider.
3:30.
So I was gonna say she riding
1:30,
motocross or something today.
Ooh,
Wait, it
2
was a lot.
o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Where's your interview? Where are these?
No
interviews?
vaping.
You actually have-
There's a GFL right next to my house. There's a tobacco shop.
Why is that funny?
When I walked in there, they offered me an interview, and then there's McDonald's.
I don't understand why this is also funny.
Okay. All right. That's all right.
How dare she besmirch the good name of McDonald's here today?
Yeah,
You're over in Ipsy right now?
Yes.
she just walked in to get her vape juice, Nigel, and they're like, "You need a job?"
I need you down at the court.
Oh hell.
How long would it take you to get down here? Let's just hold on.
Whitney's tired. Yeah.
Is what all?
I gotta call my mom to come pick me up. It
Oh, does
would
she
take
drink out of a
about
2-liter? I take her for that.
an
A warm
hour.
2-liter.
an hour and a half. She lives in
Kentucky.
basic Rochester. Hour and a half.
She doesn't. I can send an Uber and you can be there in 10 minutes.
She just spent her last monies on
Is that
drugs
your
and
only
vape juice.
transportation you have,
How
Miss
is she going to
Woodall?
get all these interviews?
That's
through?
the only transportation I have.
And a new front tire for her dirt bike.
How are you going to go to all these job
Unless you want me to drive my car
No.
that has no wheel on it.
No, I don't want you doing that.
It was an odd.
I
thing to
kind of
say.
do, but I mean, he doesn't.
Okay, Miss Woodall.
Like for Stephanie, please.
Here's what I'm gonna do. You may miss your 1:30 and 2 o'clock interview. Okay, that's just the way it's gonna be. All right.
Nicer phone than me, by the way.
Yep.
So those first 2 ones you can rule out. You'll have to reschedule those.
But the McDonald's one,
Okay.
you'll make it.
Kept
need to try
having
to
good
find a way
points.
to get you here. I need
She'd
you
find her
here.
way.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So hold
Nobody's
on. Hold
delivering it
just
to her,
one-
I don't think.
Oh, Cedric does. He is absolutely top 5 on here. I
Absolutely.
love watching him.
And he's
And I
dealing
love it because he can be so nice in some circumstances like this, trying to get her help, and try to get the truth out of her. But also he can be so stern and so proper with some of these yahoos that come through here. He's got it all.
Hang in there,
whatever
Miss
it
Woodall.
may need.
You're doing very well. Hang in there.
Oh, her attorney's really got her back. You're doing great. He bought the story. Just keep going. Oh, they can hear us? Shit.
They're dropping like flies.
Am I being arrested? Should I wear some thermals?
Hold on.
Thermals?
Let the judge make a decision. We'll take it one step at a time.
Can I wear my
You're doing a good job.
my long underwear with the trap door in the back?
Yes, plaid. Is that okay, Your Honor?
Do you allow dirt bike shirts, Your Honor?
Oh, he just jumped out, by the way.
Yeah, he jumped out for something. He's doing something. He's gonna
having a
come
little
back.
talky talk.
I mean, if we're bringing her down, either we put her in or we send her to rehab. Right? I mean, what other
Right.
reason is there to bring her down?
I mean, it must be if you're talking about. She just left too.
Oh, he's coming up at her house right now. Do you think he pulled her into a room to talk to her real quick?
Oh, maybe he sent her a link. I guess that's possible.
I think you want to talk to her off the record for a second. Miss Burgess looking hot as ever.
Or she wanted to just take a couple of quick hits because she's kind of worked up a little bit.
Maybe she went to get those thermals she was talking about. Ooh, maybe he is going to send her an Uber.
A police car.
Huh.
Bring her in.
I didn't say it wasn't a police car. I just said
Hi,
it was an
Shelley.
Uber. Shelley, everybody. Should I take a shower, Your Honor? I want to go into stinking.
Yeah, he could have set up a thing because it would have popped up on her screen. You wouldn't have known.
She looked confused for a second and then she went away. So I tend to think that that's what
they're talking right now.
They're talking right this second. And he's going to come back on the record.
While we keep an eye on that, we will head over to Judge Fink and see what's going on here.
Have it done, and whether that in fact is benefiting you.
Very sweet Judge Fink.
It's clearly not a benefit if you've got to pay money and be in jail.
Oh, Donald,
waiving or no?
Yes, we would waive the time frame.
Your court date will be on July 21st at 9 a.m. That will be over Zoom. Something will be sent to your email telling you exactly how to Zoom and what link to use. Okay? If you violate your bond, it'll be me that you see again. You will be held without bond. Until you can see a judge.
I don't forget.
Okay. Have any questions, Mr. Cheatham?
No, ma'am. We have been blessed.
Dewey Cheatham and
I want you to live.
Yes. I have a son, so yeah, I do got a lot to.
Yeah, you got to think. You got to rethink it.
Yeah.
David, I missed you. Thank you for the stars on the Facebooks.
Yeah, that's part of why it's so frustrating for me to see a person like you who is trying really hard to live a good, healthy life and take care of your child, and yet you're putting yourself in a situation that is
the first time seeing Hannah Apple?
as well as criminal.
Yes, ma'am.
So, I hope we don't see
T?
each other again.
Hannah Apple? I mean,
Take care of
she's no
yourself.
pink.
Well said.
I'm telling you, she's like an odd version of Pam from The Office.
She left a sticker on the bottom house. That was scandalous. The judge is back. I paused it.
Oh, go right ahead.
Hello.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Hold on 1 second. There we go.
All right.
Stephanie's back.
Back again.
Stephanie, here's what I think I'm going to do. All right. And I'm going to kind of follow things this way. Have we gotten that test back in? No.
Top 10, Nigel. I haven't spent enough time with her yet, to be honest with you.
What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have you report to the jail. And I'm going to see you tomorrow. Okay. All right, Stephanie, just stay with me here. Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
You still with me?
Make sure you go to all the job interviews.
Yeah.
I'm a BRB.
All right, I need you to sit up and I need you to look at me and talk to me.
Talk to me. Tell me your name.
All right. I'm not going to do anything, and I'll make you this promise. I'm not going to do anything that's going to hurt you or anything like that, because that's not what I'm all about. Okay. I just need to get you down here, make sure you're clean so that we can get you back out there with the proper support around you so we can get you back on that track that you were on for a year. That's what I want to do. But this is where, in order for me to do that, this is where I have to start. Okay, so the easiest way for me to do it, and this sounds big and scary, but it's not, is I'm going to issue a warrant, have it entered in, and then we're going to send somebody to come get you. Okay?
Okay.
All right?
All right.
And then I'll make the promise I'm going to see you as soon as I possibly can. Okay?
Okay.
And then we're gonna set out a plan to try to
wanna go to
figure
jail.
out exactly what we can do to get you back. Okay?
Okay.
How's that sound to you?
Good.
Okay. So I heard you when I was off the thing, you said thermals and stuff. So that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. But okay. But I let you know what I'm doing.
Get your jail thermals ready.
Okay. So here's the thing.
Addiction is a
While
terrible
I'm
thing.
doing this, while we're waiting for all of that to happen, I don't want you to leave this Zoom meeting. In between cases, I may check in with you and I want you to answer me. You hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Or yes,
Oh, yes, sir.
It's okay. It's okay. You can call me ma'am. I'll answer to it. Okay. All right.
He's so good.
Okay, Stephanie. So that's how we're going to do this. And then we'll figure out exactly what date we're going to set. I'll figure out all of that stuff at some other point in time. But right now, I want to get you down here to me. Okay.
Okay.
I think he's
All
worried
right.
she might.
So we'll
All right.
work on
Something
that.
bad.
Don't leave this Zoom meeting.
All right.
All right. So technically, what I'm going to do, counsel, is I'm just going to pass this case. I am going to issue the warrant.
Understood, Your Honor. Thank you.
Oh, we're gonna watch TV with Stephanie. Yeah,
This
okay.
time is back on you.
Yeah, she's gonna show up and she's gonna piss hot, and they're gonna put her in
That's right.
and probably get her into some rehab.
Tell them I need
She
that
says she had a
in.
year clean. So when somebody says they're a year clean, I'm guessing it's like 9 months, maybe. So we'll wait and see. What does that mean? Carol's at a loss for words. He's a great guy. I mean, a great guy. I've said it once, I'll say it again. If I had to pick a Judge Daddy,
I do.
Judge
I'll
Cedric
do
would
it.
be
I'll
the
do it.
one.
I'll do whatever
Like he'd be a great father, a great mentor,
What?
a really good dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
So
Make
we'll
sure she
pass
don't
that.
run. Make sure she doesn't do anything she's supposed
Okay.
to.
Court does recall the case of People versus William Allen.
Caitlin Kirby on behalf of people.
Again, Your Honor, G. Whitney McRip on behalf of Mr. Allen.
Mavis, good to see you.
And Mr. Allen, are you here? Where are
Yes,
you?
sir. I'm here.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
Lodging in
Finally
charge,
showed
Your Honor.
up. All that U of M technology and everything. He couldn't show you how to do
Do you
that,
think
could
he's holding
All right,
her
what-
on camera and he's really
What are you
sending
doing
the
on this?
officer there
You're
now to
sending it
pick
for
her
a
up?
preliminary examination?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you think?
All right. Did
maybe
you want that in person or via Zoom?
Your Honor, it's really not a matter of identification, so I'll leave it to the prosecution. I don't have an objection to Zoom.
All right. If you'd like it by Zoom, we'll do it by Zoom. All right. And I will set it for a preliminary examination.
Fred,
We'll,
back from the carnival, are you? Fun fair. He is, and he is really
Will the 14th work for you?
a caring judge. And when it's time to
what
put the
time,
hammer
yeah?
down, he puts the hammer down.
It'll
He
be at
can-
9
he can
a.m.
swing
It'll
both
be
ways.
at 9 a.m. You can try to work that with the judge's chambers, which would be Judge Washington.
I'm
No,
curious
that's
why
not
she
good,
turned
yeah.
the camera the other
Okay.
way.
21st?
Does it have to be a Tuesday, yeah?
It does.
Do you guys think maybe they're sending the car on over together
I
now?
hate to
And
say it, yeah, but I wouldn't have a Tuesday morning without 3 or 4 matters until the 5th.
The July 5th isn't a Tuesday. I don't think, is it?
Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is.
Hey,
Creed, do you think that they're
Washington, Gary.
Texas Mama Bear? Do you think he's really sending the
we
cop
have this
over
as
now to
my
get her?
bar.
Or
And test her now.
uh-huh.
That's what it's all about, right? Getting her in so you can test her. Because he
Yeah.
doesn't believe her 100%. And I understand. I don't think he wanted to make any judgments or make anything. What are we looking at there at the entree?
All right.
So,
I was looking at something else.
I think he didn't want to
July
rule
5th.
on anything. I don't think he wanted to make any judgments until he knew
then I can
for
leave it.
sure.
Your Honor, I believe the defendant has
I
a
think
question.
he's also kind of worried that
Okay. Yeah.
maybe
Go ahead.
she's
it's my daughter's birthday.
Are
happy
you going
birthday.
somewhere or something?
That was the plan. I'm not sure yet.
Do you have a plan or not?
He
I'm
did.
not- well, it's in
seem
working.
very
It's in
concerned
working
for it.
conditions right now. I'm not sure yet, but I'm leaning more towards it 100%.
You can, I'll tell you what, you guys can work this out with Judge Washington. I'm going to set it for July 5th.
I'm concerned because she
2022,
has
9 a.m.
she set the camera up like
That's
that.
before
and
Judge
all-
Washington via Zoom.
It's just the Roku
Okay.
save
I'll talk to
screen
him.
rolling by.
All right. Bond will continue. Thank you.
You guys have a good day.
You do the
And
same.
she's not watching TV or anything.
Court calls
or-
case people versus Alexandra Bozar.
Rob Bell on behalf of the people.
And
Oh,
good
yeah, she's-
afternoon. May it please this honorable court, Dion Webster Cox, appearing on behalf of Ms. Bozart.
Cox.
Good afternoon, Judge. Torshio Feaster, Assistant Public Defender, on behalf of Ms. Bozart on the 225.
No, there's
Uh,
old
F4017.
Boobs McGee herself, Miss Bozart.
Let's see what she's in for. She just walked in.
She scared me when she showed up like that. She had beautiful hair.
She beat up her boyfriend.
I think she stole something from Macy's.
Okay, let's start with your contact information, Ms. Hope.
What's your phone number?
I have Sam's Drive in Maybe. That's still good?
Yes.
And when you met with Ms.
Ooh, where'd you get that?
Mountain Dew Purple Thunder available at your local Circle K
address,
only. Buy 2 Mountain Dews, get one of these.
your phone numbers and your
It's not
email to have contact with you.
Yes.
All right, thank you. So 2 files here today, State of Michigan versus Ashley Hogue, 20F21132 and 21F40410.
A real
These are
one.
Failure to appears. Bernstein is representing you on one of them, Bernstein on one of them, and Public Defender's Office on the other one. So for today, you can appear on both of these. Ms. Reed, you may proceed when you're ready.
Thank you. Sylvana Reed, Assistant Public Defender with and on behalf of Ms. Hogue. We have discussed what was going on in these cases. For the last year, she has been in and out of custody in 3 different counties. And then for the periods of time that she was out of custody, she was homeless. So it was quite difficult for her to
I so believe
follow
that,
through
folks.
and make sure that she was attending court in all of the different matters,
Love
as
it.
I said, in 3 different counties. She has now squared away all of the matters that are in Lenawee and in Monroe. And so in a much better place. She has an address that she's able to use that she's going to be moving into. And she has the email address, understands that getting those links for the Zoom hearings.
It was free.
should hopefully make things much easier. I think that she's in a much better place, a lot more stable, and is going to be able to hopefully get all of these matters in the 3 counties, completed.
I like that the attorney is wearing the wetsuit, like they
Would
noticed she
ask
just got
for
done
bond
surfing.
in these matters. I understand.
So it just said Jet.
There was probably some sort of bond set when she failed to appear, but these are both misdemeanor matters. And like I said, she was in and out of custody for quite a bit of time, which may have caused some issues in her appearances.
I don't think they're both misdemeanors. I think that's a incorrect way to look at that. She
Listen, the
pled to
purty ladies
misdemeanor.
test better, and we get
So
record
she
number
has
121 of you
been
with us today
Yeah.
at the moment. So that brings it in.
All that eye candy.
It is. It's all about that,
They
baby.
originated as felony cases, of course.
Why do you think you see so many Nye County reports on the news? Come
Okay,
on.
I haven't looked at the files yet, so give me 1 second to see what the judges wrote in here.
Listen, I take what I can get, okay?
It looks good. Is it good?
The grape is very Concord grape-ish. It's kind of a strong grape, if you know what I mean.
Does it taste like new grape, kind of?
Yeah, I could. Yeah. It's definitely not the Welch's grape. You know, Welch's grape is so. I guess this is a little less. I think maybe it's a little less sweet. Maybe.
Okay,
that makes sense. It's got a real heavy grape flavor, for sure. And doing a damn good job at it. You guys.
She's doing her best. I'm keeping an eye on Stephanie, by the way. That camera has not moved at all. None.
Really?
I mean, none.
No.
Yeah,
You're doing
It's
this voluntarily and of
absolutely
your own free
still.
will?
I am, Your Honor.
Yeah, keep an eye on that.
So the history of
She
this
set that up
case,
and she's gone.
Judge Tabby set a $25,000 bond.
Woo! Wow.
on a failure to appear.
Yeah. Flaming hot, Captain Happy. God bless. No thanks.
After you pled to the misdemeanor and missed your sentencing, Judge
That's
Tabby
zero
set a
juice.
bond of $25,000
Does it matter?
in November
both
of
taste the same.
2020. Then I saw you about 5 months later in April.
Water's water.
Personal bond. And I wrote in the file at the time, defendant is making many positive changes. And Judge Tabby, then you missed the court date that I gave you on your.
Cree just put it in the lab for
Judge Tabby
analysis.
sent the
Doing forensics.
warrant at $30,000. And I saw you in June, so another.
Oh my God,
$400,000
is she going up?
Another personal bond.
Yeah, this girl
And
really
a new court
has
date,
been
and it looks like she
She's
came to
court.
court for that. But
Really
you kept
hates it.
missing your
Hey,
deadline.
I love your
And you
videos.
missed court in
More cooking.
September of
I
2021, and you asked to have an
hate
online
Bob
warrant review. And at that time, you put in your online review. You'd been in and out of
I think it
custody,
tastes
and
like
you
liquor.
knew another personal bond. So the note in the file now, and again, you missed your court date. And so the note in the file now from January says, no more online review. Approval must be with Judge Tabby, and the arraignment on the bench warrant is supposed to be with him also. And the
Mandarin.
bond is $20,000. So I'm not going to change any of that. That
To see a bite size.
I've given you 3 PRs. We've had the conversation about your progress. We've had the conversation about your incarceration. We've already done all of it.
May I say one thing?
You may say anything you wish to.
Okay, in September of 2021, I was incarcerated in Monroe County Jail.
Yes.
I did not get out until October 27th of 2021. Somebody used my email address and tried to, I don't know why they tried to do it this way, but to have it rescheduled. But obviously, if I'm incarcerated, I cannot email you. I was incarcerated in Lenawee County from June 10th, 2021 until August 3rd of 2021. And I went directly to Monroe County Jail, where I was there until October 27th, 2021. I did 5 months. And then I did get out for 4 months, and my bond was paid at that jail for this jail, along with a bond there as well. And I did do one court
Can't stay out of trouble.
with Judge Simpson, and then I missed the rest. But and I don't have a good enough excuse for that, other than I couldn't.
Did
make it. I didn't.
they say anything about her charges?
I guess. But then
No.
he's now been incarcerated.
I heard the
this
bond,
jail
but-
stay.
When they say Judge Simpson, do you think
This
they're
is
talking
the
about
third
our
judge
Judge Simpson?
detective.
Because
Yeah,
they have
they-
the exact same
In
paneling.
Monroe County Jail
It's the
from
same
March
county.
4th until May 24th of this year. And then I went to Lenawee for about 8 days, and then I just got here.
And we did discuss the fact that she understands that these failure to appears are very, very serious, and she understands that there likely is going to be
That's her
the,
hip hop name.
cash
Uh-huh.
to these.
Oh, Stephanie's got her coat on, by the way. She just showed up in
Needs
the
to be able
picture.
court dates so that
She stepped
hopefully,
out of
you know,
frame, but
it
she
is how
showed up.
can
She had a
be
big red coat on and a
the
baseball cap.
clearing matters up.
Back it up a little
So
bit, can't
she
you?
does understand.
Yeah, so
Uh,
I hear what you're saying. Everything you're saying goes, is in sync with what's in your file. Though, court dates that you missed were when you were.
Always at the
recent
end.
Ones were when you were not in custody.
Right.
And like I said, I personally have already given you 3 PRs. And I gave those to you.
I get the
on
Nutty
your
Professor vibes.
Statements to me that you were doing better, that you understood how to Zoom, that you were able to do all of that. And I don't know why you can't
You
do
want
it.
to jump over?
I'm
I'll
not
let you guys see her make her appearance.
judging you or criticizing you for not being able to get to court. There are lots of reasons why that happens, but
There you see
now
a little
I'm
bit of
going
red show
to
up.
help you get to court by keeping Judge Tabby's bond. So you'll see Judge Tabby.
She's
on
ready to
Monday.
go.
Today's Thursday.
Okay.
You'll see him Monday. The bond on that file is 20,000 cash or surety.
That's interesting.
Okay.
Oh, and look at this dude up on the top smoking. Boy, he
is
Sed's letting.
F404.
Yeah, he's being very lenient today.
So this one you pled to a reduced charge.
Bad cave.
She has not been sentenced. Yeah, she hasn't been sentenced on either.
I think it's the same, and I think that court date was also sometime in January.
February 8th.
I'm just going to jump.
Were
Don't
you in or
touch
out
your
of
audio,
jail
but
on February
I
8th?
paused it.
Right, you went to jail.
She has 2 phones.
Okay. All right. So.
Oh wow.
So
Judge
she might be on the move.
Rush Hour, set your date.
Yeah, keep
your
that feed
bond,
up.
I'm sorry, at $1,000 cash or surety. I'm going to go ahead and keep that. What is the soonest court date that we can get for this one? You have the.
Wonder if she's looking to score.
She can't see her on the 7th.
All right.
Okay. This one I have to schedule on the 14th. That's the next available date. So that's still 12 days away, which is farther out than the 7 days that the judges, so Judge Freshour.
Yeah, listen, that is a cluster F over there with that girl. I don't see that going anywhere. I am very interested in seeing. Are we back live or?
Yeah, well, this is back live. She's been in and out of frame. She is now talking on the
Calls the case. People versus Akeem Burks.
Look, man, is she going to run? Or the cops
Good
on the
afternoon,
way?
on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Did he tell her
Your
to
Honor,
keep that
Marshall Goldberg
feed
on
up?
behalf of Akeem
Yes.
Burks. There is a companion file. With,
You wanted her to stay on for the
defender
entirety
on
of
that
court
file.
today.
Mm-hmm.
Shagadi,
check in on her.
he's probably not
Every
here.
once in a
Somebody's
while.
supposed to be covering it.
Which in reality, they're sending a car to get her right now.
Has to be. Why
I
else
need
would
somebody
you
from
do
the public defender's office on there.
I think they think she's a self-harm risk, we'll say, by the way she's acting, or she's
apparently they're at a party. Um,
go party it up.
How does every public defender? I got like
Look at
20 of
James's
you on
crotch
here.
shot.
I need somebody from the public defender's office, please.
Wow.
You know, this
Men
has been through a lot of
spreading
hands.
and the
I've been trying
American
to get
flag.
somebody to
God
call me if they knew who was handling it,
bless
but
Mark.
it's a mystery.
Your Honor, I may not be the most capable set of hands, but I will certainly venture to give an attempt. Which case are we calling, Your Honor?
Akeem Burks.
Mr. Burks? One
Think,
moment.
Mr. Ross is a sovereign citizen.
He's got
Mr. Burks should
he's
be
got the
present.
look.
Yes. Mr. Burks, can you state your name, please?
Yes, Akeem Burks for the record.
Thank you. All right. Mr. Goldberg, what were we intending upon doing with this case from your understanding?
Well, I finally got the discovery on my part of the case. And if I were to hazard to guess, the public defender would probably want to do an exam based on what I know about his case, and we would go along with it. But at some level, there needs to be some continuity on the other side of the file.
There's the flag. We're about to see the flagpole in a minute.
One moment while I review the notes from
Public
Mr.
Defender
Gaddy.
Quinn Anderson, Your Honor, I'm sorry, I missed part of this. What is it that you would like us to do?
Well, I would like to know what we're doing on the cases. So PD has one case, Mr. Goldberg has the other case. He says he's reviewed the discovery, thinks that an exam should be set, but I don't.
Who is this, Judge?
Akeem Burks.
Yes.
Ms. Anderson, my review of the file as well, I think this file ends in 5030FY. I think the notes would indicate Mr. Goldberg's assessment.
140 of you here.
that
Thank
an
you for
exam
joining us.
should
If
be
you
set.
haven't followed us on
But I'll
Facebook,
defer
please
to
do.
you.
If you haven't subscribed, please do that too.
All
Thank
right, we'll set it for an exam. We'll set both cases for an exam. Do you wish this by Zoom or in person?
Father Ross.
I'll
Mr. Burke?
defer to PD on it because their case has issues of more substance, I think.
Mr. Burks, are you requesting an in-person exam or by Zoom?
By Zoom, please.
Thank you.
By Zoom?
Yes, Your Honor.
Will anybody be surprised if we see the cop walk in on Stephanie's camera?
Not at all.
Set these for a preliminary examination.
I mean, I would imagine he's going to let her shut that down. So I'd imagine that cop standing right behind her.
On June 21st, 2022, 9 a.m.
I mean, he talked about
and those
the
are before Judge Tabby.
warrant.
June 21st.
That he
Yes.
wrote
up.
up.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And then he's like,
That's
but
good for me.
they'll come get you tomorrow.
Bond will continue.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just BS.
Thank
Ms.
you.
Anderson.
Yeah.
Mr. Burks, you can sign off.
Okay, thank you.
Man, I got to find out what James did. I mean, he's either James is very intense or he's creed framing like a crazy mug.
Workouts cases of the people versus Kiana Christoban.
Caitlin Kirby on behalf of the people.
I just want to show you this courtroom shot real quick.
Oh, hello there, girls. Wow.
Wow is right.
Wow.
Kiana
They know their
Christopher.
assets in that court, don't they?
Stacks and stacks.
Oh, what are we doing on this?
Your Honor, I've had an opportunity to speak with my client. I've explained to her her right to have a preliminary exam on these matters, and she's indicated that she wishes to waive her preliminary examination on both of these matters.
All right. Ms. Christoban, is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Do you have a camera, ma'am?
Yes, I do. Give me 1 second.
Blasphemy. 147 of you and only 66 likes.
All right.
Oh, that's terrible. What are we
Your
doing
counsel's
over here?
indicated that you're waiving your right to have a preliminary examination,
Yes.
and you understand that that's a proceeding where the people would have to show by probable cause that
They
the
went
offense
back
was
to
allegedly committed and that you
in-person,
committed
Nancy,
it. You understand that?
Everything.
All right, and you understand you'll not have that hearing, and you'll proceed to circuit court for further resolution.
My God, Angie, you were like a week
Oh.
late. Where have
People
you
also
been?
waive the
Where you
right.
been? Are
Yes,
you all
Your
right,
Honor.
Angie?
Preliminary
Worried about
examination
you.
having been waived, defendant is bound over to circuit court on count 1 in case 613, and on count 1 and 2 in the other matter. That being 612. Ms. James,
Your Honor, we waive from a reading and stand mute.
Or
and
he's
then have a way
possibly
formal reading
filming one of
standing
those
mute. The
Memorex
court will enter a
commercials,
not
you know?
guilty
Maybe
plea
there's a
as
camera on the
to
side of
whether
them and
pretrial in these matters will be set
as a
July
problem.
13th, 2022, 1:30 before Judge Brown or visiting judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Have a good afternoon, everyone.
You do the same.
Thank
Bond
you.
will
Stephanie.
continue in these matters.
Thank you.
James. We call that the James.
He means business.
What calls the cases of the people versus Troy Douglas? All 5 cases.
Rob Dodd on behalf of the people on all 5
Stephanie's
cases.
moved the camera.
Good afternoon, Judge Jeff Perlman on behalf of Troy Douglas.
I
On
wish
all
she'd
5
move it to
cases.
the door.
All right. Okay, is he here? Yes, he is. Mr. Douglas, could you state your name, please?
Troy Douglas.
Thank you, sir. All right, what are you doing on these?
Judge, we're scheduling this for exam.
Wasn't that guy an 8
on
Mile?
All 5 cases.
Wow, Jeffrey's hair, man. Whoo!
All righty.
We can have our own docket.
Excuse me.
That'd be fun. All right.
Just the top of his head.
That objection is to the time. I've set these for June 28th, 2022.
Well,
9
Judge
a.m.
Simpson is doing
Did you
that.
wish those in person or
Something that we
via Zoom,
launched
Mr.
this week
Perlman?
over on Discord in the main channel. You go all the way down to the bottom. Well, I can show you.
Judge, I have could we get another date? I have a few things on that day.
Okay. Give you July 5th.
That'll work.
All right.
Did
you wish those in?
Real quick over here on the Discord, you go all the way to the bottom here, to the NFT ownership claim, and you can see this is. You get a screenshot and you get it over here and post it, and you are automatically claimed and you own it. That's how that works. Just so you know. That's good. Like that. The goddamn Lisa Snoopy's quick. Look at that. Damn, love it.
Damn.
Anyways, Discord, exclamation point
Okay,
Discord
thank
if
you
you're on
very
the
much.
main channel.
All right.
Bring it.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Before he's
Court calls
gone.
case of the people versus Daniel Ferguson.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Elizabeth Andery, Assistant
Good
Prosecutor.
afternoon, Your Honor. Jeff Hall on behalf of Daniel Ferguson. Mr. Ferguson, can you unmute yourself and state your name for the record?
Daniel Maurice Ferguson.
Today is the date and time set for us to be here. Your
Yeah,
Honor.
like
I
Daniel.
have been in communication with AP and Airy. I'm confident that we can resolve this issue. I would ask for a 1-month adjournment to give my client an opportunity to procure his CPL. And then we can go from there.
No offense
Any
to old
objection?
Chad, because I
No, Your
love
Honor.
his court, but when we get into
How you
these
doing, Judge?
runs of just
I'm doing great.
setting dates,
How are you?
keep an eye over there. We're on Stephanie Watch 2022 to see what happens with that. We'll jump over to Lakewood, Washington Municipal Court.
A feast for the
Judgment.
eyes, indeed. Drink them in, man. Each one thicker than the next. God bless America. I mean, you got to pick one, Creed. Which one do you go with?
Big girl court.
I'll take Miss Green, I guess.
Like the authority, I'll take the judge. You guys, I don't know how you can't get on the Discord. When you click that link, it should take you directly to it. I don't know. I don't know how to help you guys with that, to be completely honest with you. If you click that link, it should take you straight to our Discord. And from there, you just have things on the side that you click and it opens up all the messages. It should, anyways.
For anyone not familiar with how Discord works. So, for a second, I thought there was a Christmas tree behind the judge.
All right, I can't.
I don't have a count.
I can't with that audio.
Yes, Your Honor, there was an amended complaint filed on April 21st.
Hang on, let me see if I can.
James's attention has been
And I can also
sparked.
send that over to the court if you don't have a copy. But it does show as sent over.
We've been over to 3B in a while. Judge Middleton's going to be a little bit low, just so you know.
I think we would have heard if it was going.
I think so. Things have been kind of crazy there.
Unless they have a verdict by 5 o'clock, Judge Stutzman's gonna be using this courtroom tomorrow.
You've got the different channels are down the side. You click on that and it takes you to that channel. That's all just down on the one side. That's all it is. And nothing. Boy, we're lucking out here with court
I
so far.
don't.
Swinging,
Right.
missing.
He ain't got nothing going on there.
I want to look for some.
And I don't have an amended complaint.
Check on over here, I guess.
Wow, don't side eye me like that, Judge.
Let me reach out to, I'll make another note here. I think
Who's
I'll
that
legal staff
handsome
next
rascal at the
week, and
table?
So I'll make another note for him and see if he can follow through on that for you.
Judge looks like Todd Chrisley.
Reality show Chrisley, is that who you're talking about, or is that somebody else?
Yes. One in the same.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we just had this
Very
happen.
casual courtroom. There's a dog in the courtroom, I do
Superior
believe.
Court denied a motion because we didn't have the victim on board. So I will see what I can do to reach out to parties and certainly make a note for Ali to follow.
I haven't seen any licking
I'm keeping an eye out.
happening yet.
So, Sarah, did you pass that on to Ali?
I did. I was about to say, yes, he's got the number, but I don't know if, and he said he would pass it on to victims advocate. I don't know if they had reached out
I
yet.
don't have any note on that, but I'll make another note and I will do what I can today.
So they do have it.
Well, I don't know.
But any numbers worth trying. So it's good to provide it.
That is a dog. Okay, I'm right.
Yeah, just, we got a second. Let me do this real quick.
All right, Sarah.
Oh, was Stephanie wearing a mask? She just cut off her camera. Hold on.
Back that up just a little bit.
I'm set for us to be here, Your Honor. I have been in communication with AP and Area.
Cause conference.
And
And in the interim, my
crash
client-
hour should have kept it for. It should not have come back to me, but I'll deal with it. And I don't.
Somebody stole a Black Lives Matter sign and put it in their window.
Oh, the Zoom user.
Literally, it's still on the metal piece.
And I don't
that's
have
sticking
an
to the
amended
ground.
complaint.
Stole it out of somebody's yard. Put it. I'll put that in my window, and now I'm gonna be on court.
We don't have it in JAS, so I got to get it entered in JAS.
All right, so she came over and she had a
Um,
mask on and she cut it, huh?
I can
so,
do
yeah.
this now. It's going to take us a minute because once it comes over, we got to get it entered in JAS. I don't know where. I believe you, Ms. Kirby, that it was filed. I just don't know where it is, and I got to send it down the file down to the clerk's office. So you guys can wait, or I can just put this over a
There
couple
she
weeks,
is.
and then we should have everything in place.
No,
and I'll make sure that
she don't have a
that
mask
gets
on, but
acted.
she's
whatever
got her
you're.
hat on.
I prefer to put it over, please.
All right.
Okay, she comes back in a second and cuts the camera off. Opens the door.
Probable cause in this matter.
Yeah, you're right.
June
Door's open.
16th, 2022, 9 a.m. or as your Zoom bite indicates. Bond will continue.
I have a feeling
Thank
we're
you
going to
so
see
much.
her show
Make
up
a note
right
to
here. at
send
some
an
point.
email to Judge Freshour. This was not to come back to me. This should have.
We're
gone
still
to,
open. People coming in.
they should've
Obviously, you
dealt
see
with
their
it.
shadows.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Oh, right there.
Oh,
Oh,
yep.
that's a cop.
Oh my God!
Um,
Why is he so?
yeah, and let her know. Ask her what.
Why is he dressed like that though? Wow. Glad you. I mean, yeah, he looked scary.
Well,
We were right. Anyways,
they
glad
were
that's
definitely coming to pick her up. We were not wrong about that.
nope, not at all.
Calls
Mike,
cases,
you go ahead.
City of
We
Michigan
can jump
versus
to
Michael
something else.
Allen.
I wanted to show you guys. So Discord, it took me a while too. I'm telling you, but these are messages that I never check, and I apologize to Bob, who's handsome, CWA, and Rock Def Diva. These are the Discords that you're in. Click on ours. This stuff along the side. These are the different channels. We'll go to the Poor Sports channel, which is a dead channel. And it just brings it up. That's all it is. We got to chase stuff. What? Jesus Christ. Okay, Wolf. Anyways, that's all you got to do. We got a jackpot, another dead channel. Voyage. I mean, I'm not giving you guys crap. I'm just saying I can't get any easier than that. You just click on that, and there you are. That's all you got to worry about. Is that stuff? Different stuff about we got a case right there, and then the main channel is right there. So that's all you got to do. These are the Discords that you're in. You click on that, and like I said, you got main, you got the different stuff that we do on here, and you've got other things that people like to discuss, like medical discussion. You want to talk about your pets, Carol's Swap and Shop,
no dead channel.
You can talk this
question of the day is always fun
thing that pops up. So there you go. That's
Do you recognize what is depicted in that photograph?
These breasts.
Yes. What is depicted in that photograph?
I like the interpreter. Interpreter's right there beside him.
He shot me on that ear.
And is that from that evening with the defendant?
Yes.
Is that an accurate representation from that evening?
Yes.
Permission to move People's Exhibit 3 into evidence.
Any objection?
No objection.
Exhibit 3 is received
I'm
in
guessing the guy over there is accused of pew-pewing this guy in the neck.
Photograph, People's Exhibit 2.
Oh, I just seen it.
Oh God.
Yes.
What is depicted in this photograph?
Fupa watch.
Gunshot.
Huh?
Baby.
Yes. Yes.
Is this an accurate depiction from that evening with the defendant?
Yes.
Permission to move People's Exhibit 2 into evidence.
Any objections?
No objection.
Exhibit 2 is received into evidence.
Permission to publish to the judge, People's 2 and 3.
Well, yeah, you can hand them to me.
I don't.
Oh yeah. We all knew that he was coming to get her.
Going back to that evening, how many times did the gun go off?
Like shot. Yeah, action. Once.
And was the defendant pointing the gun and then shot, or how was he holding the gun? How's the defendant holding the gun?
This is the pew-pewer. This is the guy I got pew-pewed.
He pointed first and then he triggered it.
After the gun went off, what did the defendant do next?
He escaped.
So he left?
Yes, he left.
Your Honor, I have no further questions.
Mr. Martinez.
What an unflattering shot from this lady.
What started this incident? What started the altercation?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. His son came and started cussing at Mr. Khaled, my friend.
Whose son?
He's
the defendant.
Gentleman next to you sitting.
Did you know this gentleman from before?
A little bit.
How did you know him?
My neighbor, next door neighbor.
So his son was at your house?
It was at Mr. Khaled's home.
Oh, it wasn't your neighbor. It was his neighbor?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think that's Hispanic.
Okay. It's a complex. So everybody's neighbor.
And so who was the son talking to before when there was this discussion or argument?
کی باش حرف میزد اول؟
هیچ کس او فقط دشنام میداد.
یعنی همینطوری شروع کرد دعوا کردن. He started cussing just for no reason.
Who was he cussing at?
Khaled.
And that's your friend that was there?
Yes. Khaled همون دوسته. Yes.
And then you say that after that happened, then the defendant showed up. Is that correct?
که بعد از اینکه دعوا شد این آقای پیدا شد. Yes.
Hey,
defendant.
And did he tell you to
could be
quit
getting part
talking to
two,
his
from
son?
what I'm hearing.
بهت گفت استاپ بکنید حرف نزنید با پسرم.
نه خیر.
That's
بیا
right.
با من جنگ کن.
Oh, he said come and fight me, not my son.
And did you go to him?
میگه تو
نه
رفتی؟
خیر.
Did you step
No.
that punk?
What happened?
میگه چه؟
حرف میزنیم که جنگ نکن.
I did not want to get involved with him.
So how far away were you from him when he said this?
میگه چقدر فاصلتون بود؟
یک فیت.
About couple
Judge
of
is
feet,
tired.
maybe.
And how old is his son? Do you know?
چند سالشه پسر؟ I don't know.
Is he older than 10?
میگه بزرگتر از 10. Yes.
Older than 15?
15 سالش میشه.
Is he gonna guess his weight in a minute?
Maybe.
So is he about 15, 16 years old?
میگه 15 16. I don't know.
Good to see you, 6.
And once he came over and told you to quit talking to his son or whatever he said, you then were 2 feet away from him, correct?
میگه وقتی اومد بهش گفت با پسرم حرف نزنین 2 فیت تقریبا فاصله داشته.
نگفت با پسرم حرف بزن. گفت بیا با من فایت کن.
Oh, he says come fight me. He invited to fight.
And then, but you didn't want to fight.
He said to Khalid, not to me.
Okay. He told Khaled to come fight me.
We did.
But Khaled, his friend, didn't want to fight.
So what did the defendant do after that?
مرده چه کرد؟
بعد از اون با سیلی رو سینه خالد.
Oh, he slapped the chest. Khaled's chest.
Did
Slapped him in the chest
Andre
like
have
Ric
a
Flair.
phone recording and everything?
داشت تلفن رکورد میکرد.
نه خیر.
که
من
کتک میزد. No, he had no record. I mean, phone. He was the one that recorded.
When you say he was the one that was recording, you were the one that was recording.
Yes, Abdul was recording.
And you were recording the defendant arguing with Handit?
داشت اونا رو رکورد میکرد. Yes.
And how long did this argument take place?
چقدر طول کشید تقریبا؟
Video?
نه همین دعوا مواها.
They could say that much or
Less than 5 minutes.
That was when the son was yelling at you or Handit? That was 5 minutes long?
پسرش شکر فوش دادن برنامه همه اینا 5 دقیقه شد تقریبا. Yes, it happened fast.
And
This is
then that's
California.
when the defendant showed up and said, quit arguing with my son or quit yelling at my son.
So no stand your ground. Like if this is Florida, it's probably
با
over with.
بچه‌م
already.
حرف نزنید آرگیوان باش دعوا نکنید. این پیدا شد دیگه اون موقع. Yes.
And before he said, quit arguing with my son or whatever he said, had he done anything? Did he try to punch you?
میگه قبل از اون چیزی کرد.
میگه بیام روی جنگ کن. همراه خالد میگه بیام روی جنگ.
ولی قبل از اینکه مثلا این حرفا رو بزنه دعوا که نکرد. He was pushing people, pushing them.
Who was he pushing?
Khaled.
Did he push you?
تو رو push کرد.
یک
Once.
And
I
when he
have
pushed you, what did you do?
licking, but courtroom 1 when we need it and when we're ready.
I didn't do anything.
Did you grab him, make him drop the phone?
اول پنج کرد بذار لبنه بعد از اون
He punched me on my lip. That's when I grabbed his feet to keep him away. Yeah, defend myself.
And is that when he dropped the phone?
میگه وقتیه که تلفن افتاده بود
نه.
انداخته بود.
نه پیش از بعد از اون.
That was before.
Did you ever grab him and make him drop something?
میگه هیچ وقت گرفتش که چیزی از دست بده مثل تفنگ.
والت.
When he grabbed his feet to defend himself, his wallet dropped.
Was his wallet the only thing that dropped?
والت فقط
درسته. والتی از مالی.
فقط همون افتاد نه هیچ چیزی
I
دیگه.
have no idea what that is.
That's all I can remember.
It's her beautiful arm.
He didn't have anything else in his hands, did he?
Got it.
میگه هیچ چیزی دیگه تو دستش نبود چون قبلا گفته بود. تفنگ. چیزی هم بود؟ ها؟
بعد از
Tell me
اون
that's not perfect.
والتش
It is.
افتاد
It's
تفنگ
great. I see.
Oh, after he dropped his wallet, he pulled his gun.
At some point, the other gentleman that was there with you gave you a gun. Is that correct?
Yes.
And where did that gun come from?
It was all belonged to him.
Well, you told us that he dropped his wallet. That's what you saw, correct?
Yes.
Did you ever see him drop a gun?
And licking's gone.
Yes.
When did he drop the gun?
وقتی که دیگه تفنگ خودی میکشت.
When he dropped his wallet, he pulled his gun.
بعد تفنگ دوم افتاد.
And then the second one fell.
Okay, and when
Second what? His
he
wallet?
pulled his gun, that was
wallet.
when you grabbed him by the
peepees.
feet and knocked him to the floor.
It was after that.
After that, he dropped the gun?
Yes. After that.
بعد
Yeah.
زمین افتاد. تفنگ
When I grabbed him and he fell, he pulled his gun.
And that's when he dropped it.
دو دانه تفنگش یک توش دستش بود یک توش افتاد.
So we're trying to say it went
He
off.
had two guns. One of them dropped and one he was holding.
Okay, but when you grabbed him and dropped
This
him
guy
to
in
the
an old
floor,
Western
he dropped
shirt.
his
He had,
wallet.
like,
That's what you
one on
told us,
each
correct?
hip.
تفنگ و والت.
Oh, it was gun and wallet dropped.
Okay, so
The old
when was the
wallet
first time that you saw a gun?
میگه اولین بار کی بود؟ تفنگ رو دید.
وقتی در دستش بود.
When he pulled it.
Was it before he dropped his wallet?
میگه قبل از والتش
بعد
بود.
دستش همیشه در کمرش بود.
Oh, it was one of his hand was behind his back all the time.
But you didn't see a gun in his hand when his hand was behind his back, did you?
میگه وقتی دستش اینطوری بود
How
نمیدونست
could
گان داره. Right?
میدونستم وقتی خالد و محسود مرا گفت همروی دوانم.
My friend told me, alert me that he's holding.
So
Hold the strike.
answer stricken. So listen to the question and just answer the question that's asked.
Real
and
deal
then
court
the
stuff
DA can
happening
follow
here
up
at the
if she-
one dirty door.
So the question
Yeah.
was, did you see the gun in his hand
When it was behind his
or
back.
he fell to the ground?
Right?
Mhm.
Your Honor, my two friends alert me that he's holding gun on his back.
Okay, but so the question is, did you see the gun before he fell? That's the only thing that you need to worry about is just answer that question that's asked. Did you see it before?
No, I did not.
Thank you.
Very quickly, I want to take you over here and show you courtroom C's. Did you see
Is
that?
that an alien peering through a window?
Yeah, they're talking to him through the that's how like such a bad criminal they can't even come into the other room.
Because he punched me.
He punched me. Your Honor.
And when you took him to the ground, he didn't strike you anymore, did he?
Doesn't matter how many times he hit him.
At that time, he pulled his gun when he dropped on the floor.
This guy's
Was he on the floor when the gun went off?
میگه وقتی که گانو از تفنگو استفاده کرد رو زمین بود یا وایساده بود بلند شد he stand up and then used his gun.
Did you have something that belonged to him?
میگه چیزی بود که تو ماری بود پیش تو باشه. It was the other gun that my friend Khaled gave it to me.
So when you were standing there before he stood up, you had a gun in your hand.
پس کجا بود؟ No, it was on the ground. I was not holding any gun.
Now what?
Mansoor gave you a gun, correct?
Khaled gave me a gun.
And what is Holland's full name?
Spell it.
Khaled Khalil. Qani. Khaled Qani.
Is there a person by the name of Mansoor that was also there?
Mansoor?
Mansoor Amiri is the second friend.
He didn't give you any gun, did he?
No, he did not.
And could you spell the name of the person that gave you the gun?
Khaled Qani, right? Khaled Qani.
How do you spell the last name if you know?
Ghani.
Sheep. And that person is the person that gave you a gun.
Yes.
You stupid.
The third.
And the only thing that the person did, the defendant did, you say, was to shoot you with the gun. He didn't hit you with it, right?
What?
All
All he did was pew pew you. He didn't strike you with it, right? I mean, nothing bad happened.
Okay. He put the gun in front of my face and then he shot on my ear, but no punching.
He never hit you with a gun first.
Oh, but he didn't punch.
No, he did
Got
not.
him. Didn't punch him. Thank God he didn't punch him.
Isn't it true that you told the police that the gun went off when he hit you?
Oh, so we're trying to say he hit him with it and accidentally went off. That's our defense.
Mm-hmm.
میگه وقتی به پلیس اون ریپورتی که بوده گفته که با تفنگ چیز بوده استفاده شد که تو
It's like a sidebar.
He says, as far as I remember, he punched me on my lips. He used his gun on my ear, the right ear, and that's what I remember.
And you say you saw him shoot you in the ear? You saw him do that?
Yes, I did.
I have no further questions.
Miss Maddox.
Thank you, Your Honor. Just briefly. To your knowledge, did you or any of your friends yourself have firearms that
Mike.
evening?
میگه شما یا دوستان هیچ کدومتون تفنگ داشتید؟ No.
Did you ever threaten the defendant that evening?
میگه هیچ تهدیدش کردید؟
No. Did you hit the defendant first that evening?
میگه شما
Is the judge trying to find her favorite stories?
No.
No further questions.
I have no further questions.
All right, is this witness excused?
He is.
Mr. Martinez?
Yes.
Excused, free to go. Or stay.
Bueller.
All right, so people are arresting, I'm assuming?
Nope.
Yeah, people are arresting. We've got a lot of cases to call. I know you want to call every witness you have, but
Call I think it'd be very important to call like Mr. Khalid-Ghani.
I know.
This is a
but-
preliminary examination. I think they've got enough. facts to
Yeah, I mean,
establish that-
I understand you want to call these other witnesses, but we just have too much today. So
Wow.
unless there's some
Right to a fair trial, maybe?
thing that other than what we've heard.
I'm sorry, Judge, that you're
there's,
busy, but I
mean, it's just going to be cumulative, so I can't allow it today. Sorry.
Is it the judge's ruling that she is?
Not letting you call under 352.
Okay.
Other
Just wanted to
witnesses.
make it clear
Yes.
For the record.
Yes.
All right. And the people.
Is that Gilbert
People
Godfrey?
rest, I assume. And so, Mr. Martinez, any evidence for today?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Any
but-
argument, Mr. Martinez, for today then?
No, submit it, Your Honor.
And I understand both sides. You can talk to the other witnesses outside if you want. I'm sorry. It's just, we have too much today.
But
I
that's
wasn't
not-
aware that there
like that's
were
not the
issues.
prosecutor's
that we
problem
had to get
or the
this done
dude
this
on the
morning.
stand. That's not
But,
their
I
problem.
usually am pretty good about letting you call extra cumulative witnesses, but we need to get moving. So, appearing to me that the offenses stated, in the complaint, have been committed, the defendant's responsible therefore. They'll be held to answer. Count one is the assault with a firearm, felony, violation of 245, parent A, parent 2, with the enhancement under 12,022.5, parent A. Count 2, felony threatening to commit a crime, violation of Penal Code Section 422, parent A, with the enhancement pursuant to 12,022.5, parent A. Count 3, felon in possession of firearm, violation of California Penal Code Section 29,800, parent A, parent 1. And count 4. Excuse. Yes, he's excused.
And why is she not telling him, or is he?
Count 5. Oh, because he had 2 firearms.
Oh, he's
Well,
just a
I think it's really only one count that you can charge, but count 4, there were 2 firearms, violation of Penal Code 29,800, parent A, parent 1. All felonies found over for arraignment in Department 3 on Mr. Martinez. That would be the 16th of June. Is that a date that is available to you?
Your Honor, I will make it work.
So be back
Okay.
here June 16th at 8:30 in
All right.
Department.
So this
3,
wasn't, she's not
and-
making any rulings. right?
No.
They're
So,
going to court. Okay.
Mr. Martinez, I'm a little concerned. Your client's not supposed to have any firearms at all. So as a condition of your client remaining free on the bail previously posted, he's to submit his person, vehicle, property under its control and residence to search by any peace officer for firearms, and do not have any firearms. You're not supposed to have any of those things. That can send you to prison again real quick. So,
Okay. I thought that she was ruling right there.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
did
this
too.
was it.
now
that makes sense.
Like
Yeah, you
return
don't-
exhibits, the offering party for safekeeping, Mr. Martinez.
I don't
Yes,
know
Your
what
Honor.
it's called, but
So
this is
firearms
basically
or the
evidence was
The
heard,
exhibits are returned to the people for
plenty of
safekeeping throughout
evidence
any
to
appellate process.
carry on.
And just for the
Yeah.
record, People's Exhibit 1 was not admitted into evidence.
Right, but they're all to be kept by you for any appellate purposes or other purposes, 995s or anything.
You can't.
All right, thank
Yeah,
you.
listen,
I
I
think that's
thought
all
that
you
was-
had, right, Mr.
okay,
Martinez
That's
here?
it, Judge.
All right.
Now I get it. For a
then-
second there,
I
was
know we
like,
have a number of
wow.
felony pleas and Miss Kennedy.
Yes, Your Honor. So I have, with Ms. Maddox, I have Mr. Leonowitz on for sentencing with our probation officer here, and he has a conflict too this afternoon. But I
Yeah,
also
why don't
have
we-
Mr. Carter
I gotta
Rogers,
shit
and
real
there's
bad.
both
I
my
can't be
client
sitting up here all day.
and
Let's get it
the
going.
civilian victim is also here, so,
That-
and that's a felony.
all that
So
fiber
I'll
this
defer to
morning
the board.
was
Well,
starting to
Leon
run
should be
through
pretty
me.
quick, right? You've agreed us to the sentence.
Wow. What you got, Creed? They'd be so loud.
So was everybody else bamboozled by that? Because that really looked like a legit, like she was getting ready to rule on something.
Yeah, I
and then
thought
she
so
starts
too. I
reading.
thought she was coming in hot.
Like now
okay.
I understand if it's prelim and all that. Yeah, there's not any reason to be all that. Jesus.
You got more witnesses? Don't
I
worry.
thought somebody's getting royally screwed there by her being in a mood.
I've
Anyways,
heard
go
of
to
it.
Judge Jason. Just got 4 left, looks like, and Dunkavort, however you say your name is here. So don't
Extended
worry.
family in the metro Atlanta area. He also has a steady work history, even though he is well, at the time was in school. He was working at City Gear as a shoe sales associate, and he left last month because he wants to go back to school. He's supposed to be put in alternative school for the summer, and he wants to
Alternative school
be
for the
serious as
summer.
so, Your Honor, with respect to his criminal history, I don't see any history that is aside from the juvenile history. So he has no felony convictions on his record, although he does have that pending charge from the same set of circumstances that we're facing today.
I mean, there's another
Your Honor,
charge. but
because
I-
he
I-
already has an $11,000 bond, we're asking for the lowest bond possible if the court's not inclined to grant a signature bond.
Okay.
I mean, he's got 11 grand over his head already.
Just so you know, we'll watch one or two of these. We've got our eyes on Licking. They're live, but not live. So I think we'll watch one or two of these and then probably jump out and get ready for Thirsty Thursday on today's We Gotta Chase, by the way, coming up at 4:05 East, 1:05 Pacific time. Or as B-Shop would say, specific time.
Specific.
Case. Okay, okay, I got it. Thank you, guys. Right, so I'm precluding you from carrying a firearm while on bond. I need to look at the special conditions because I want to see if they required, I think the state stated it to get your GED. I'm gonna double check that. Give me one moment.
Good to see you, LP. You know, there's
Oh,
coming
that-
out with a
that warrant I
Wednesday
looked at
Addams
2 days ago.
show on Netflix.
Uh,
Christina Ricci is going to
was a
be
misdemeanor obstruction of
like
law enforcement
adult
officer.
Wednesday Addams.
Possession of a gun, BGCSA. And possession of marijuana with the intent to distribute.
Oh, not the marijuana.
Possession of marijuana near high school. And possession of drugs by the housing. Wow. Okay, we just added everything on that one. Looks like
Got
she already
everything.
put shall not possess firearms while on bond and report to pretrial services. So let me go back to my case.
Dave.
Right, so I'm still going to put in place, you shall not possess a firearm while on bond. And I'm also going to require you to obtain your GED within the next 9 to 12 months. I'll give you 12 months. I'm not
I always
sure how
like
far
that.
you
I
get
think
in
more
school,
judges should do that.
But you need to get in school. 'cause it
The
looks like
GED
you're
is so
doing
easy.
business
You can do it.
distributing
Yeah.
marijuana, and that's not gonna
We're
take
making
you
people get
anywhere.
shots.
In
We
and
might
out
as well
of,
make them get
the criminal
GEDs.
justice system. So give me a moment to pull your case up again. That is-
Angela going to get the sweat on.
How long has he
Jimin
been in custody?
Is that a common thing to take showers after you work out at the place that you like if you go to a Planet Fitness?
Oh, I never
I'm
did.
sorry?
When I used to go
Your
every
Honor,
day.
he's only been in custody since the 31st.
Oh, okay.
Or sorry, the 29th.
Okay.
I always
Go
like
on.
these because the way that it's set up with the people talking great about them, people
Okay, if
talking
you can
bad
sign the
about
special
them.
conditions for me,
I-
I'm
I
going to
always
grant
like
you this happened back in
At the
April. I'm doing
Starbucks
same
meetup?
thing, But we're allegedly doing the same thing, carrying a weapon in school safety zone. I'll go with the state's, I'll go with the recommendation. I think the state said $2,000 per charge. Special condition, total bond is $4,000, and now you have a $15,000 bond. No firearms while on bond, comply with the special conditions from the previous case number, and you also shall obtain your
GED.
GED if you're able to make bond within 9 months. I'll put 12 months, just to give you some time. And also you shall maintain full-time employment.
At the paper mill.
How many hours, Your Honor?
No firearms.
What you consider full
She
time?
said full time. I
Get back
imagine
out
it's a
there,
40-hour
advise
work
the young
week.
man to get yourself together.
Good
before-
luck with that.
And
Better get a job at the damn paper mill.
and maintain full-time employment and shall not possess firearms. So you have two conditions. So if you violate.
They're back
my condition,
completely
any other
in-house
judge's
now. So.
condition, you're probably going to be denied bond if you get arrested again. I really hope you understand that.
And I'm guessing the cutting the
Special condition and bond
the
order,
YouTube
it's,
feed has a lot to do with. I think there was some backlash, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and let's see, BH 22-002612A.
Well, that's nice.
Next.
Judge got some bling on today.
Yeah, she's
right, in
been
this
watching the
case,
Johnny Depp case and figured she needs some more rings and bracelets.
You're charged with false statements and writings. I have not reviewed this one. The warrant alleges.
Let's review it together.
W007566 on April 10, 2022. The warrant alleges that you did make a false statement. Your girlfriend, let's see, the accused girlfriend, co-defendant, was involved in an incident discharging a firearm. And is this a female? I'm so sorry, guys. I just can't see. Is Efren a female, a frame, female or male?
Male.
Male. Okay. All right.
Female, Your Honor.
Somehow a firearm.
Put me in the woman's jail.
Girlfriend misrepresented the information when they were trying to locate the firearm. That's what this is about. So I show that you guys have consented to a UJR on this case.
Good point. I did
issued the co-defendant
read a
warrant. I
couple
was
of things
involved in
about
some
that.
way. If I could just get some information, Ms. Ruiz, about your client, please.
The racist.
Yes, Your Honor.
They called him a
So,
racist.
Mr. Castellanos Moreno is a lifelong resident of Georgia. He has lived in Georgia for the last 18 years. That's how old he is. He has lived at the same address with his mother for a year in Atlanta. He also has held a steady job for the same time. He's held a job in construction working for Glory Waterproofing for the last year. He left school in the 11th grade, and he actually is 3 credits away from graduating. He's been trying to get back into an online course so he can finish his degree.
Okay.
With respect to his criminal history, I don't think he has any felony criminal history, let alone any criminal history.
He has a pending April 2022 criminal trespass.
Yes, Your Honor, but as I'm sure those are allegations, they're not convictions. So
Simply allegations, Your Honor.
Your Honor, based off the ILF factors, we're asking for a signature bond.
Hope you feel better when the city, Bob.
Judicial release. Young man, I'll allow you to be released without having to post bond. I'm glad to hear that you're trying to finish school. That's very important for me, so we can see young people not continuously trying to find other ways. The degree helps to, go into a different direction in life. I'll go ahead and secure judicial release. I'll need you to sign a waiver, and that means your attorney is
allegedly.
You're waiving the right to a preliminary hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Gosh, we didn't even have to hear from the other.
Think Judge Jason owns any turquoise jewelry? He knows what I'm talking about.
That was the best way of saying it. A lifelong resident and has been here for 18 years.
Yes.
That's how old he is.
How old he is. She hit that out of the ballpark. I've got to give it to her.
And the dude's getting let out, so she must have done that right.
Okay, so
We only got 2 more.
Position 3.
Well, if they take as long as that one, it'll be 4 o'clock by the
All
time.
right.
No kidding.
Was he sitting there?
Mr. Interpreter, this is Judge Jason.
Oh,
Long from
no.
the DeKalb County
All
Court. Are you
right,
able to
ladies
hear me?
and gentlemen.
Pardon no.
I do believe that is where we're going to end it today. We got a case. Don't forget, if you missed it, we were on pretty early today, starting at noon with Voyeur Voyage, the return of Voyeur Voyage. We say go back and watch it. And at the end of it, we had a nice surprise of none other than our own Fred Franklin, a man on the streets at a fun fair, no less, which I got to get up there and ask him how long that's going on. We might want to jump on with him and just explore the fair. I think that would be fun. I really think.
We could ask fair questions.
Yes. Don't forget, coming up at 4:05 East here, Thirsty Thursday. We got to chase 4:05 East, 105 Pacific time.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, Creed. Yeah, if you guys would do us a favor, if you haven't already liked this video, do it. If you're over on Facebook watching this at any time, You need to follow us. Liking, I appreciate it, but following, oh, that's the key, Creed. That's the key. Anything else before we head out of here, homie?
That's it. We'll see you guys for the chase coming up here in, well, not long at all.
Not long at all. Until next time, we love you. Stay in touch with yourself. Bater, Godspeed. See you.